it's a beautiful day. The past few days here in London, we've just had the most gorgeous bright blue skies and sunshine, and it just feels like there's a really lovely vibe and energy at the moment in the city. And I have been waking up really early, so I woke up at 6 this morning, and what I do is I just throw on my yoga stuff, I get out the door and I go for a nice walk, and it's literally like the world hasn't yet woken up. But obviously because it's now sunny, it feels like the day has begun, because it's light earlier, and it's just this really nice way to begin the day. My favourite coffee shop doesn't open until 7:30, so I basically go for a nice walk, and then at 7:30 pick up my coffee, walk back home, and then I start my yoga at 8. So I feel like I've got this really nice morning routine at the moment, purely because of the sunshine. Like, I just feel like I turn into this really motivated person when it's sunny. So yeah, that's basically what I'm doing right now, just going for a nice little wander. And all of this beautiful blossom is out at the moment. Just makes everything look so, so pretty. I mean, that whole road, I don't know if you can see, it's just covered in blossom. I'm on Portobello Road, and if you know this area, you'll know that it's normally absolutely packed. So I just love getting up this early, before anyone is around. I just love how colourful all of these shops are as well. Just makes me so happy. This is an amazing store, by the way. That I really rambled that tonight. This is an amazing store, by the way. Liberty Cherie. Charles owns it. Great guy. Zero waste store. So knowledgeable. If you need any like wine or just any kind of, I don't know, groceries, that kind of stuff. Such a lovely store. Highly recommend. I always end up giving a tour of Notting Hill. I don't do it on purpose. I just I love the area so much. I'm like, this is great, need to go here, do this, do that. I've picked up a coffee from Golborne Deli. This is one of my favourite places. They're always the first coffee shop to open in this area. And I spoke to the guys yesterday and they said it takes them like 40 minutes or over 40 minutes to set everything up outside, and they're still always open by 7:30, which I think is pretty impressive. And very good coffee. I'm doing it again with the recommendations, aren't I? Finished yoga. It was a 60-minute vinyasa flow, and I joined a live class at the Power Yoga Company, which is the yoga studio that I did my yoga teacher training with, and it's just my favourite studio in London. I've missed it so much these past few months, but I'm so pleased that they've continued to do their live stream classes. And that class that I just did this morning was with Christian, who is amazing. He was my teacher on the course, and I just love his practice. It's so, so beautiful. Very fast, intense, but like incredibly grounding, and you need to do the class. Like, I just can't even begin to explain like how it makes you feel, but he just puts you in the most incredible mindset, and starting the day off in that way, I just feel like is just the best thing, because I think, I mean, I'm completely rambling now, but I feel like self-love and doing these little practices throughout the day, such as yoga or meditation or, you know, whatever it is that you like to do for yourself, it's not being selfish. You're not doing it because you're only focused on you. I think the reason we do these things and have these practices are to make you a better person for those around you. And I definitely notice this, like my whole mood and my energy, I suppose, for the rest of the day is so different in such a positive way if I have practiced my yoga or meditation, you know, or something like that. And I actually never used to practice yoga in the morning. I've always actually preferred doing it in the evening because my body is more warmed up, but that's why I wake up early now and go for a walk, because it wakes my mind up, but also my body. I'm moving, I'm going on this nice walk, and then by the time I get back and I end up on the mat, my body is ready for the yoga. Whereas like kind of rolling out of bed and practicing yoga at 7 a.m, I am stiff as anything, and it's come with age. Unfortunately, I used to be able to practice yoga at 7 a.m. Not anymore. So that's also why I go for a nice walk in the morning before yoga. It definitely helps. So I don't know, if you're struggling with yoga in the morning because you just feel a bit stiff, give this a go. Wake up an hour earlier, go for a walk, and then see how you feel. Anyway, I'm about to have some breakfast. Super simple and easy. Some granola. I'm like crouched down in a squat. Oh my goodness. This is potentially the best granola in the world. I'm completely obsessed with it. I found this like in a random independent shop somewhere a few months ago, and then I really struggled to find it anywhere else, but I now order it online. It's by Whole Earth, and it's their Cocoa Crunch organic granola, and it's so good. It's so good. And also my new obsession as well is minor figures. This is an organic oat milk. It goes so well with coffee. I've got a new like Nespresso coffee machine now with a milk frother, and I do find that this is the best milk to go with it. But I'm having it with my granola this morning. And I don't have any berries like fresh. Normally I would put like blueberries or raspberries on top, but I do have some frozen raspberries, so the next best thing, I suppose. I love how peaceful my flat feels in the morning. We get this like gorgeous sunlight that comes through. So lovely, and I will put some music on in a minute. Just some like nice chilled jazz or something like that. So I've got my breakfast, my granola with my raspberries. I am going to catch up on some emails. By the way, I get lots of questions about this. I just found this on Etsy. If I can find the page, I'll put it in the description box down below. And I found these magazines in a little local newsagents the other day. This one is an illustrated magazine of new writing, mantra wellness there, and then this, I love, The Gentlewoman. I've got another couple of them over there, and they're always really, really beautiful covers. Dun dun dun, so dramatic, love it. I've had a morning of Zoom calls, which all went really well. I feel like it's been a productive morning. It's now 12 o'clock and I'm going to pop out to go for a little wander, get my walk in for the day. Well, I already did one this morning, but like my afternoon walk, I try and get out. And I'm going to pick up some food from the market on Portobello Road. What day is it? It's Wednesday, yeah, it's on. They're not on Tuesdays and Thursdays, so we're good. Pick up some food, bring it back here, make something, and I'm going to go to the florist, Wild at Heart. That's on West Mongrove. And then while I'm there, I might pick up a smoothie from Juice Baby. I've got like my little routine that I just love doing, and it just breaks up the day a little bit. Oh, and I'm also going to go to this new bakery that's opened called Layla. That's on Portobello as well, and it's so lovely, and their sourdough is amazing, so I'm going to pick up some of that. It's quite a big loaf, but I figured out I'm going to ask them to slice it for me because I'm so bad at slicing bread. I've literally got a scar on my finger from slicing sourdough. I don't know if you can see it, that line there. So I'm going to ask them to slice it for me and then freeze it. And then, yeah, whenever I need bread, I've got sourdough, good to go. Before I go, I feel like I just need to show you this outfit. I mean, up here, I'm like puffer jacket, roll neck jumper. I've got a lot of patterns going on. I've got like polka dot, zebra, and then dress, and then boots. What? I don't get it. I don't understand this like contradiction of an outfit, but we're going with it. This is where I'm going to buy some of my groceries from my favourite market stall. Yeah, they're perfect, thank you. I love how fresh everything is. Definitely going to get some spinach. They are so lovely at that market stall. It's Devlin's on Portobello, and they're there every day apart from I think Tuesday and Thursday. And they only take cash, and I was short on 50p and she let me off, and I need to owe her next time, so I need to remember that. They're so lovely. I just love the experience of like going to buy veg even when I don't necessarily need to. how stunning is all of this blossom on this road. So pretty. The most delicious nut butter fudge smoothie from Juice Baby. It's like a chocolate milkshake. So I've just popped to Wild at Heart, which is just the most photogenic florist ever. I mean, it's absolutely stunning. And they've just created this new sustainable paper around the flowers. I think it looks so effective. And I have gone for these stunning ranunculus. This is Layla, the bakery that I was telling you about. I'm just going to pop in and get some sourdough. Look at this sourdough. Oh my goodness, it's so huge. They couldn't cut it because they don't have a slicer in the bakery yet, but I have been given a tip, so I'm going to give that a go. Apparently you just need to put a little bit of olive oil on your bread knife and then it will work because it just like slides through the bread. And then yeah, I've got my portobello mushrooms, some spinach, these juicy tomatoes, and some avocado. I'm basically going to make some tofu scramble with this by Clear Spring. Grill the tomatoes, add a bit of spinach into the mix and some slices of avocado on our sourdough. So it's kind of like brunch vibes. There you go. How about that for lunch? I'm really happy with this. My lunches don't always look this good, by the way. I made extra effort today because I had the time. But yeah, I've got my tofu scramble in the middle, grilled vine tomatoes, some thyme portobello mushrooms, and I've actually put some balsamic vinegar on there. Some wilted spinach, and then my freshly baked sourdough with avocado on the top with some chili flakes. Right, I've just got in. I went for dinner with a friend, which was so lovely to catch up, but absolutely freezing. I was literally sat there wearing 2 jumpers and my puffer coat that I was wearing earlier, wrapped up like this, like, oh, okay, I need to go home now. It's not even that cold. I don't know what's wrong with me. When I'm cold, I feel it to the core, you know, like when your bones hurt. I just love being wrapped up, warm and cozy inside. So the only thing right now with restaurants only being open outside is that I'm just like miserable and cold. So I can't wait for restaurants to open up inside. So I can just be like nice and cozy and warm. But yeah, I'm back home now and I have decided to not only get warm and cozy, I'm going to have a bit of a at-home pamper session. I haven't had one of these evenings in so long, and I feel like in the first lockdown I was really good with taking time midweek to just really look after myself and, you know, have a nice long bath and like massage and facial and all of that. And the past, like this lockdown, the third lockdown, has just dragged and gone on for so long, and I feel like I've really kind of neglected those rituals, and I just really feel like doing it this evening, especially because I've got home like so cold and wanting to, you know, just get all cozy and relaxed. And NEAL'S Remedies are currently celebrating their 40th anniversary, which is incredible. NEAL'S Remedies is a brand that I have so much respect for. They're really one of those pioneers in the health and wellness industry. They approach beauty and wellness from such a holistic standpoint, and their ethos completely aligns with my own. And I just can't believe that they're celebrating 40 years. They started in NEAL'S Yard, which is in Covent Garden, this beautiful, beautiful little hidden gem, like corner of London that I'm obsessed with. And that store, that Neal's Yard Remedies store there, is the first one. And it's where so many of their original like heritage products were born. And it really was a case of like mixing up these herbs, like creating these incredible remedies for people all those years ago, and that have remained now. And some of their original products are still their favourites now, some of the most popular products now. And so to celebrate the 40 years, we have the Heritage Beauty Box, which contains some of those original products that are still favourites today. So I'm super excited to go through this with you and just have this lovely pamper session using some of these products. A couple of the Neal's Yard Remedies products that I want to show you that aren't in the box but are some of my personal favourites are the Beauty Sleep Foaming Bath product. So this is just the most relaxing, calming, soothing product to have in the bath. And the essential oils in here are just so dreamy. I mean, literally dreamy. Like, you just want to curl up in bed and fall fast asleep. And I swear I have some of the best night's sleep after I have used this in my bath. And then also the soothing massage oil. So this is something that, again, I was really good at in the first lockdown, and I need to get back into this ritual of like giving yourself like literally a self massage. It's so nice if you're doing it in bed as well, like giving yourself a nice foot massage, leg massage, arms. Like, it's so soothing, and this product is just so beautiful to do that with. So it's super hydrating as well for the skin, so I'd highly recommend that. Let's go through the Heritage Beauty Box together. Some of the absolute heroes at Neal's Yard Remedies. And this box, by the way, is only available tomorrow, but you guys watching this video can get hold of this early. So I'm going to put the link in the description box down below, and this box is worth £130, but when you spend £60, you can buy it for 25. So it's worth 130 and you can get it for 25. So I think it's an amazing offer. I am so excited for my facial tonight. Okay, we're going to have like a proper pamper sesh. First of all, I'm going to use the Calendula cleanser. This is a cream cleanser, so it's going to really help remove my makeup, but also any impurities. I've been walking around London a lot today, so it's always nice to have a proper deep cleanse. Then we also have the Honey and Orange Facial Scrub. So I'm going to use that after using the cleanser. And then this is so beautiful. This is the Rose Facial Oil, and rose is known to be so soothing. Now, I do sometimes have quite sensitive skin, so a rose-based facial product is so good for me. So yeah, this is super hydrating as well, so I'll use that. And then we also have the frankincense hydrating cream. And then maybe to finish off, let's use the Remedies to Roll relaxation. I'll use that on my pulses after we've done the whole sesh. We also have the rosemary and elderflower shower gel. I look forward to using that in the morning. And then also the arnica salve. Last but not least, we have the lavender essential oil. So this is organic essential oil, lavender English. And I have the Neal's Yard Remedies diffuser, dun dun dun, over here. So I'm going to use that. We only need to add in a few drops of this. So I'm going to have this on while I'm doing this whole, you know, facial, relaxing, and it's just going to create the most amazing, calming aroma in the room. Right, I've got my cushion. I love doing my pamper sessions in the living room because I do my skincare and all my beauty stuff in the bathroom every single day, twice a day. So when I'm doing something a bit more special, it just feels really nice to like set it all up, like come into the living room. I've got my bowl of warm water here, And then I've also got my face cloth, and I've laid out all of my products here. Let me just bring this down a little bit. There we go. Got it all ready, and it is smelling so, so lovely. I love lavender. I actually didn't used to like lavender when I was younger. I don't know why. I think I found it quite strong. I'm not sure. Now I think it's my favourite essential oil. It's just instantly calming, and so we all know how good lavender is just to instantly get you to sleep. I'm going to take my rings off. Instantly get you to sleep. Just smell the lavender oil and you'll just be like... It basically does have that effect on me. Okay, so starting off with the calendula cleanser, I'm just going to warm it between my hands and smooth it all over the skin. I haven't reapplied my makeup today. I literally put on a little bit this morning, but nothing since. So I feel like I've probably just got a lot of like grime from London streets right now, more than makeup. It smells so unbelievably good. It's got like a very slight citrus scent. That's what I'm getting. It's quite summery. And the calendula comes from the organic gardens of NEAL'S Remedies in Dorset. I just love the story of this brand. Even though it's been going for 40 years and it's a globally recognised brand, it still has those family roots, and it just feels like there's a story to every product, to every ingredient, where it comes from. They're so transparent, and for me, that's when I really resonate with a brand and just really love using it. I'm going to get panda eyes in a minute, taking off my mascara. How bad are the panda eyes? Oh, not too bad actually. Okay, I'm going to dip my face cloth in the water. And this cleanser is good because it's so gentle and soothing. It's good for all skin types, including sensitive skin. There really is nothing like cleansing your skin after a day out and about in the city. It's something I hadn't really been aware of, I suppose, because I've spent so long in the countryside. Pretty much like this whole year so far, I've just been out in the countryside. You don't get that feeling on your skin. Like, I can't quite explain it, but like being out in London, I get home at the end of the day and I'm just like, oh, I can feel the pollution on my skin. Like it just feels like your skin can get way more congested. So I think it's so important to find a lovely, natural, organic cleanser that's going to be good enough to remove all of that. Oh guys, this is just dreamy. I just love this. I don't know. There's just something so nice. Like, get yourself a bowl of warm water, a nice flannel or a muslin cloth, and put your diffuser on with essential oils. It's just so dreamy. So my skin is still damp. I haven't dried my skin completely because I'm going to use the scrub now. So this is the honey and orange scrub. Now this contains clay as well. Oh my gosh. Oh, it's so beautiful. With the cleanser and this, there's something that I just feel so summery. So I'm going to take some of this scrub. I'm actually going to mix it with some water in the palm of my hand. There we go. Like, let's go that much. And then this is going to get messy, but I'm just going to like mix that there with some water. This is gonna get so messy. So this doesn't contain any microbeads, obviously. This contains rice powder. So obviously so exfoliating. This is going to really help to remove any impurities. This feels like such a luxury. Why haven't I been doing this the whole of lockdown? This is so nice. And this is going to leave my skin feeling so smooth. I'm excited. Isn't it weird? I feel like this lockdown for most of my friends and people that I've been speaking to has been the longest, but it's also been the lockdown where people have kind of done less, or like just been less motivated and inspired, whether that's with work, but also with looking after yourself. And it's almost like the less you do, the less you want to do. I actually made a video a few weeks ago about like how I was feeling about lockdown easing, and I was kind of in two minds about whether I was excited or anxious, and I just couldn't decide. So it's quite interesting now that we're we're kind of making those steps towards the end of lockdown. I mean, it's eased massively. I feel like with restaurants opening, shops opening, it kind of feels a bit more normal now. And I must admit, I feel like I've bounced back quicker than I thought I would. I was quite nervous about it. I was nervous, like, what's it going to be like with seeing my friends? Like, are we all going to be the same? Are we going to have like social anxiety, or like what's it going to be like? Am I going to want to stay at home? But being out with friends and being in bars and restaurants and stuff has just felt so lovely, and I'm pleasantly surprised just by how like happy everyone is. Like, just catching up with people, everyone's just, it feels like people are in really high spirits. I do think the sun has a part to play. If it were miserable and rainy and cold, well, it is quite cold in the evenings, I just feel like it wouldn't quite be the same, especially because you can only eat outside at the moment. But yeah, the sun has just been shining. It's been so lovely, and I just feel like everyone's just happy and feeling so uplifted by all of this. So yeah, I guess that's a little update with how life is going in London at the moment. Right, moving on to the oil. So this is the Rehydrating Rose Facial Oil. I'm just going to add a couple of pumps into the palm of my hand. Rose is so soothing, and this is great for normal skin types. Oh, I've just felt a bit of the scrub. I didn't fully remove that. That's the only thing with not having a mirror. I love the idea of being in the living room, but it's not practical. There's a reason why facials aren't performed in living rooms. So the damask roses in this oil are from small Turkish cooperatives, so you know exactly where they're coming from. And rose is just, oh, it's so beautiful. Rose is another scent that actually, when I was younger, I wasn't a massive fan of, but now, as I've grown older, I just really love that scent. I find it incredibly calming, but also the benefits it has on the skin are amazing. Just giving myself a very slight facial massage. I just always do this when I apply oils, just kind of lifting the cheekbones here. You can use your knuckles like this. Instantly releases tension, and then underneath, around the jawline, I hold a lot of tension right here. So if I do this for a while and under here, it really helps, and then you can kind of drain it downwards like this, and also just lifting the brows here. It's interesting because I'm a massive fan and advocate for organic beauty, but I feel like people know the importance of organic food, right? It's like what you're eating. It really makes sense to look for organic produce wherever you can, and if you can. But I think there needs to be that connect and association with the importance of organic with regards to beauty products. I mean, it's just as important, you know, what you're putting onto your skin as what you're consuming and eating. I just feel like the quality of organic beauty products is just incomparable. Now, to rejuvenate the skin, this is the frankincense collection. So this is the Rejuvenating Frankincense Hydrating Cream. It's so beautifully like rich and dreamy. And this also does contain hyaluronic acid, which is so great at rehydrating the skin. And this is suitable for all skin types, but especially dry skin. Oh, my skin is loving this. I think my skin has been quite dehydrated because it's just like sucking all of this in. It's loving this right now. I think it's so important with your skincare to be mindful. So rather than rushing it in the evening, and I'm not saying you have to do this whole setup every single night, like I don't do it like this normally. This is like special occasion. But in the evenings and the mornings when you're applying your skincare, just take a minute, you know? Like notice the scent and the feel of the product. And I think just being more mindful of that and what you're doing and giving yourself a little massage, it's an act of self-love, essentially. And it just calms you down, it grounds you, great way to start the day. But then also, before you go to bed, just, you know, Nice way to recenter. But last but not least, we have the Remedies to roll. This is in relaxation. There are different ones to choose from depending on what kind of mood you want or you desire. I'm of course going for relaxation, and this is obviously all these products that I'm using are in the Heritage Beauty box. And I'm just going to use this on pulses, my temple. So beautiful. So this is a gorgeous concoction of lavender, bergamot, just so instantly calming. This is a good thing to carry in your handbag, just, you know, when you have those moments of like, I'm a little overwhelmed right now, just take a breath, use this on your pulses, breathe it in. So instantly soothing and calming. Right, that's my facial done. My little evening of calm. I was going to show you some chocolate that I bought earlier, and I was going to eat it while I was like, you know, doing my facial, but I ate it. When I got in after dinner, I just like went straight to the chocolate and ate it. But it was good, in case you were wondering. From, where did I get it? A place called Raw Press in Sloane Square. Such a lovely store. Let's just there we go. London. Yeah, a cute little cafe that I love called Raw Press, and I just picked up some little chocolates and stuff, which was very nice to come back home to. But yeah, I really hope you've enjoyed this video, kind of like a little back to normality video in a way, I suppose. It's been a really, really nice day actually, pretty chilled, really nice and chilled. And it's so nice to catch up with my friend this evening and go and get my flowers today, and work was productive this morning, and then yeah, I feel like I kind of I've had a nice afternoon basically. Just looking after myself. It's been lovely, really nice. Such a nice evening. And don't forget that the Heritage Beauty Box by NEAL'S Remedies you can get hold of early, before everyone else, so please do make use of that, because it's such a beautiful box to celebrate the 40 years of the brand, which is just amazing. Definitely go and check out the original store in Neal's Yard as well, in Covent Garden. It's absolutely beautiful, and that whole like corner of Covent Garden is stunning. So now that shops are now open, definitely go and check it out. But yeah, you can get hold of this early. When you spend £60, this box will be £25, and it's normally worth £130. So get hold of that. Give yourself a beautiful at-home facial. If you have a diffuser as well, definitely get some nice essential oils. It just really sets the tone for the evening. And guys, I'm feeling so relaxed right now. I'm literally going to brush my teeth and roll into bed. This was so, so lovely. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Hope you're all doing well. Hope you're all staying safe, and I will see you guys very soon. Bye.